Welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's live. Today we are doing the water signs. So we're looking at Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Eliana. So glad to see those faces. I love that heart, Eliana. How did you make it come clear? All right, guys. So, water signs. We are going to use the power of love activation cards for our energy of the week. I've talked about Pluto coming back, the return of Pluto, and how significant it is for all the zodiac signs this week. So I'm going to share a little bit of that for Scorpio. Um, Pluto does rule Scorpio, guys. So, hi, Amber. Guys, let me know if you can hear any music in the background. Um, so Pluto's return is going to be very impactful, I feel like, for Scorpios. And since we are doing water signs today, of course, Scorpio is in the middle. I do feel like that's going to be the most significant reading that we get. So Pluto, of course, is death and transformation. So I would definitely recommend looking on your birth chart to see where you have Pluto. And I think that's really going to show you where you're going to experience a massive transformation. Guys, everyone, everywhere I've looked, online. Oh, I forgot my little incense. Everywhere I've looked online, it's like almost like this doomsday kind of energy, and I just don't like that at all. Is Pluto's return significant to the US? Yes, absolutely. Um, but it's death and transformation. Something massive is being birthed. Like, is something ending? Is something at a completion? Absolutely. Is it difficult to complete certain things or end certain chapters in our lives? Absolutely. But does something great always come from that? Yes, yes, it does. So I want everybody to just try to stay positive. Like, don't. I know they're everywhere. Like I watched like probably 7 videos this morning, and I would say 5 of them was like, oh no, Pluto's return. Guys, I've been waiting for Pluto's return since 2020. I'm super excited about it. I feel like it's definitely making massive transformation, especially if you're on the twin flame journey. You're really going to start to see some physical things happen. That's going to really help with all that self doubt that we've been dealing with for quite some time. So for me, I think Pluto's return is actually a good thing. Is there going to be massive completions? Things change in the US? Absolutely. But I think it's time, right? And I think many of us would agree that it's time. So I'm not going to get into like the politics and all the craziness of it. We are going to have a Pluto return live tonight. I will talk a little bit more about it. Again, I'm only pulling the positives. I'm not looking at death and destruction. I'm sorry. I just know that something good comes from that. On the death card itself in tarot, the sun is rising. So yeah, we're going to go through something that could definitely be difficult and hard to get used to. But guys, we've been going through it since 2020 when the pandemic began. So I just want to say, I feel like we're a lot more badass than people kind of give us credit for. We're going to make it. It's going to be okay. But it's a positive situation and try to keep a positive attitude as it happens. And I do want to mention, because today is February 20th. There's different dates. So the astrologists are saying that today, many astrologists are saying February 20th of 2022, which is today, is Pluto's return, the peak. Um, I don't want to say I disagree with that because I've not studied astrology as long as they have. But just from the charts that I read, February 22nd seemed to be like a little bit more significant date because of the different aspects that were happening on that day. And like I said, I've heard February 20th, February 21st, and February 22nd. I do agree with the February 22nd date the most. I think that's really when it's going to be at its peak. So what these dates mean just means that it mean that something's going to happen on that day? Absolutely not. It means that the beginning of whatever is going to happen on that day. Do you see what I mean? If you're on a twin journey, I don't want to make a big deal about this because I'm, again, trying to stay as positive as possible about the situation. But twins are going to see some massive breakthroughs. If you're in a karmic relationship, you can probably already see yourself getting out of that relationship. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But keep that in mind. It is happening. It's happening everywhere. Send unconditional love to your twin if you're on this journey because they need it. All right, so let's get started. Let's timestamp. Oh, I didn't get my timestamp paper ready. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. But we're going to start with Cancer first. And really all water signs, super impactful. But I do feel like we're going to see a big difference in the Scorpio reading. Scorpio has definitely been in this like stuck energy, and they're definitely breaking free. So the unstuckness can be scary to some people, but can be really exciting to others. So, all right. So let's timestamp Cancer. Oh, I talked for 5 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. 5:45. All right. So Cancer, this is going to be, all right, so Cancer, this is going to be for the week of February 21st through February 28th. I am closing out the last week. We will come out with 12 individual videos for all zodiac signs next week. That new moon that's coming out March 2nd is very important, guys. So make sure to look for those videos next week. We won't be having the 4 lives, but we will be back the week after. I think I'm going to kind of keep that schedule. When the new moon comes out, send out the 12 zodiac signs. But for the last week of February, I am using the Power of Love activation cards. So we do have Pluto. My stuff's been jumping on my desk all morning. We do have Pluto that is coming direct today, tomorrow, the 22nd. Pick whichever day you want. The energy is felt before and after. And then, of course, we still have Mars and Venus conjunction, not way longer than the normal 10 days. So, yes, definitely, I feel like the transformation for many of us is going to come in relationships. So keep that in mind. All right. Did anyone say, do you guys hear any music? All right, Cancer. So ownership comes out. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them as lessons. Look at that. So Cancer definitely went through some sort of difficult situation, but instead of like pulling the negative or seeing it in a negative light, definitely able to pull the positive and see like what lesson did they teach them? What lesson did that situation teach them? And when you guys do that, when you learn the lesson, we don't go back, right? We don't go back and repeat it. Does it take us more than one time? Absolutely. Purpose is on the bottom, Cancer. It says you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Beautiful. Hi, Miss Tina. Hi, Charity. Hi, Amber. All right. So I'm going to clarify the energy of the week for Cancer, and I'm going to use Rider-Waite. So ownership. What is this about? So it's like taking ownership of your faults, Cancer. But it says faults and accomplishments alike. Definitely pulling the positive and seeing what the lesson is. Wow, so we have Knight of Swords coming out. So Knight of Swords is my breakup card. It very much says that someone is courageous enough to take a message about freedom, liberty, clarity. There definitely could be like some sort of communication issue because swords are communication. All right, Cancer, I'm going to use Queen of the Moon. No music. Thank you, Sandra. Wisdom flips out. So Ascension. I always see Ascension with that card. She's standing on a stack of books. Let's look at lesson learned for Cancer. Ooh, lesson learned is the manifestation. Supermoon number 44, attraction. All right, let's look at the outcome for Cancer. Ooh, new moon, new beginnings. Love it. Look at that on the bottom, growth. Those are almost like the same cards. All right, so I feel like it's very possible that this was the challenge or obstacle. Most likely I'm talking to a Cancer who just recently experienced their spiritual awakening. It just kind of tells me you're new to all of this, but you're definitely reaching for further, for more. What's helping you is what you're manifesting. You're starting to see that you're able to manifest things because the supermoon attraction is just that. It's like you're able to pull the positive and draw more positive to you. And what's bringing is coming is the new moon. The new moon is March 2nd, guys, but new moon is definitely new beginnings. So that's starting out beautiful. Let's use the Llewellyn and clarify for Cancer. I do feel like the ascension and the challenge or obstacles could have definitely been very difficult for this particular Cancer. Like I'm sensing a dark night of the soul. It's almost like you were trying to manifest in the dark night of the soul. See how this picture is like darker and this picture is lighter? All right, let's look at wisdom. Ooh, King of Cups. So you were learning about a twin journey because the King of Cups is very much so water signs. Cancer, it could have definitely just been used. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I definitely picked up the energy right away. The clarity came out with the Knight of Swords. So King of Cups is what you were learning. And to me, Divine Masculine, King of Cups, this is like counselor, mentor. If you remember when you first started your journey, when you met this person, you told this person things that you probably had never told anyone else. All right, let's see what else comes out. All right, so the Seven of Swords comes out. So there's definitely some sort of issue with trust. Maybe you didn't trust this person or you are having difficulty trusting this person now. I feel like that's what it is. You trusted the person at the beginning because counselor, mentor, therapist, someone that you share your deepest emotions with is the King of Cups. So Seven of Swords coming out after it tells me that what the challenge or obstacle is, something happened in this relationship, right? So Cancer, since something's happened, you definitely have some sort of issue with trusting that person again. But supermoon attraction is what's helping you. So you have 22, 44, and 2. Cancer, big number synchronicities. All right, let's look at attraction. What is it you're trying to manifest? The Magician came out. That's just confirmation that you're trying to manifest. Definitely Cancer energy. Again, just positive confirmation of what I just said. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. So whatever it is you're trying to bring in, you're having difficulty. You could be having anxiety, but you need to remember that you are this magician. You can do this. As above, so below. As within, so without. Let's look at beginnings, new beginnings. Cancer, what is the new beginnings? I feel like you're definitely bringing an end to this complicated, painful, because look at the 9 is at the end, 10 is next, and 10 is the completion. 2 cards came out. So new beginnings, the horned one. This is the devil card in the Llewellyn Welch deck. The horned one in this particular deck actually does not look like the regular tarot devil. It is the devil card. So this could be about a strong Capricorn. Maybe I'm talking to a Cancer and their person has strong Capricorn. But the horned one in this particular deck is not that fiery, mean looking guy with the horns. And there's no 2 people like bound, miserable down here at the bottom. The people have broken free and he's very much like all crawled up, like shriveled down. And he's got like this old withered shawl over him. The fox is still here. Okay, so there's definitely something that you didn't trust at the beginning, but this new beginning is going to come in. I do feel like it's possible your person has a strong Capricorn energy, but I do feel like you're going to give this person like another chance. The fox being there kind of tells me that you're still going to kind of like, you know, you're going to have boundaries. You're going to maybe look with more intent. So the Hierophant also comes out. That's interesting because I said as above, so below with the Magician. The Hierophant is a very spiritual card. It does represent Taurus. So Capricorn Taurus could definitely be on your person's chart. But the Hierophant is about bringing something from the 5D down to the 3D. Interesting. So whatever you have been working on manifesting, whatever you've been staying up all night, Cancer, stressing, worrying, trying to bring in is definitely coming in. You're bringing it down here into your 3D reality. All right, let's do guidance next. Cancer, we're going to use the Angel Inspiration deck. So the first card to come out says, nurture your dreams. Take care of your dreams. Take care of your... I always get like self-love, self-care with this card. Seek enlightenment. So it's very possible that what you're trying to manifest, like you still don't understand something. And universal heart. What did I say? There's that twin journey. Look at that violet. But universal heart is just very much unconditional love. That's what you're manifesting. That's beautiful. On the bottom, Cancer, it says check your emotions. All right, Cancer. So we're going to do Moonology for your thoughts and emotions. And I do feel like it is going to be an emotional week. But Cancer, it's going to be an emotional week for everyone. There's many, many endings happening, many new beginnings happening. Everyone's on a different wave of energy, guys. Some people felt this Pluto energy last week. Some people will feel it for weeks from now. So not everyone is on the same time span or like timeline. Of course, it is most prominent on the dates that they say. Look at that. So again, emotions are running high, super moon, just a confirmation of what I said. A new start is coming. Look at that, new beginnings and a new start. So Cancer, something is definitely coming to an end here, especially with this breakup card coming out. But whatever happens, one, pull the positives. Understand that you met this person or were in this situation for a reason. And you learned a lesson from that, okay? And that's definitely what's going to bring in this new beginning. It says your commitment is being tested. This is the first quarter moon. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Cancer. I hope, look, on the bottom, a personal issue reaches a resolution, full moon in Cancer. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Cancer. I hope that was helpful. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And then I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will jump to that Scorpio. Very interested to see what comes out for Scorpio this week. How is everyone doing? Thank you for coming in here. I want to say I shared in the Facebook, but it doesn't look like it. I don't know. I did it early. I had this one set up last night. I had Pluto's return set up last night too. So guys, make sure to come back for the Pluto return live that we're doing tonight. I'm definitely thinking music and collective readings. Kind of how we did one like that a few weeks back, and it just went really well. I really liked the relaxed energy. I didn't feel like so rushed and pressured. So yeah, I think that's how we're gonna do it. I'm putting my cards in here upside down, and then I'm gonna be mad when they come out in reverse. Thank you, Sandra. I've missed you all week, Sandra. I was asking Charity yesterday. Where is Sandra? Amber says been extremely tired the past week. Interesting. I felt like I feel my energy super early, so I feel like by the time the whatever it is actually gets there, I have to go back and remember like how did I do? When Pluto's return, when I felt that energy start to come in, it was very emotional. I think that's why I was so surprised that the Leo full moon was different for me than it was for a lot of people. Very emotional, very short fuse. But I think that's why. I think it's because I was also feeling that Pluto energy. And Pluto energy is definitely clearing out anything toxic, anything unhealthy, anything that just no longer needs to be there. And guys, we've been doing this for several moon phases. That Cancer full moon was the big one. And yeah, like Pluto is just like, I know the moon is a moon, but Pluto is like, and I know they've made it a dwarf planet. Poor Pluto. Still as significant, but it's almost like it's a very authoritative planet. So the fact that we've just had that Cancer full moon where we closed all that out, where we let go of the emotions that were keeping us attached, to have Pluto come in right after that is just very, very significant. Yeah, it's definitely clearing out. If you guys haven't noticed, like if you haven't already cleared out any stagnant energy or unhealthy energy, and this can be things or people, guys. It doesn't necessarily, it could be jobs, it could be people. Yeah, it could be a lot of things. But if you haven't noticed the breaking free or getting away or ending of something like that, you will very, very soon. But I feel like many of us have already noticed it, probably noticed it with that Cancer full moon, and just slowly been kind of pushing towards it as Pluto comes in. If you're in the relationship you're supposed to be in, guys, you're going to stay in that relationship. I'm just saying. All right. I do think soulmates we'll definitely have to work harder through this Pluto transit, but it's just like that card, that Moonology card said, you know, your commitment is being tested. We've learned, we've done the things, we know how to heal, we know how to push forward, and I think that's just what we're going to do. All right, so let's timestamp 21 minutes even for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, this is going to be for February 21st through February 28th of 2022. I am doing off 7 days, and I am going to close out the last week of February. Sorry, guys, I have to get my music ready. But I am closing out the last week of February. We do look out for the 12 different zodiac videos next week. We do have that new moon March 2nd. That's very significant. So yeah, next week we won't be doing the 4 lives, but we will have some special things that we will be doing. So keep an eye out for those videos coming out. And then of course, the week after we will come back with our regular 4 lives each week. All right, I am using the Power of Love activation cards for your energy of the week, Scorpio. And let's see what Scorpio is going to be working with. I do feel like this Pluto return is going to be very impactful for Scorpio. Scorpio has been holding on to something, trying to do something their way for quite some time. And the moon phases, the astrology has just very much told us that the change will come regardless. But I feel like Scorpio is going to get the biggest reward. So it kind of balances out. All right. So let's see, what is the energy Scorpio is working with? So we have vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving and just universe. This is so perfect. Oh, I love spirit. Okay. So Scorpio kind of been in this energy of seeing things like not fair for them, or going through having to do something that they don't want to do, something that's difficult, painful, almost got like tragic too, you know what I mean? And so yes, it's not like I'm not trying to make light of the situation, Scorpio. Whatever you've been going through is massive, and most of us could not walk in your shoes. So just keep that in mind. But I feel like you're starting to see that it's not spirit. It's not like spirit that has like some curse on you. It's not some black cloud of bad luck that's following you. You can break free from this energy. And I think that's what this vision card says, is that you're seeing that. On the bottom, we have release, which is exactly what Scorpio is doing. It says you have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to read that one more time. Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Perfect. Loving this energy today. It's like so clear. All right, we are going to clarify, and we're going to use the Rider-Waite. And let's see, what more information can we get about you seeing this clearly? It's almost like Scorpio sees a way out. Ooh, Queen of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could definitely have something to do with the fire sign that's around you. But I'm feeling like this is more about your confidence. You're confident that you can get what it is that you want. And I feel like if we asked Scorpio 6 months ago, Scorpio would not have this, Queen of Wands energy. It would not be this, massive confidence. The 10 of Pentacles is on the bottom. Scorpio, this is about achievement, making goals and accomplishing them. All right. I've been so frustrated with Scorpio, and this energy is beautiful. I'm loving it. All right, let's look. Queen of the Moon. What is the challenge or obstacle that Scorpio may face with this situation? Ooh. All right, so we have creation. Creation says whatever you're dealing with right now, Scorpio, you planned this, you wrote this. This was your soul's path. This is what you wanted to learn in this lifetime. But full moon power is also coming out. I feel like it's very possible that you are learning how powerful you are, but I think it's also possible because of that release card that you're also learning how powerful your energy is. That's interesting. So maybe like you give your energy out. So the Queen of Wands is also about kindness. It's also very possible that like you give your energy out to all these people that are just sucking you dry, Scorpio. Kind of pick that up. All right. Let's keep going and see what else comes out. Let's look at lesson learned. Ooh, we have the patience card. Whatever this is, you've been waiting for it. And not only have you been waiting for it, but you've been waiting for it like you weren't lacking it. So you didn't show people that you felt a lack. You showed people that you were like this full individual who didn't need anything else. And you're definitely being rewarded for that. Scorpio does that, right? Scorpio keeps everything in. All right, let's look at the outcome. Wow, abundance comes out. Everything you need comes in. The abundance hunter moon shows the woman that's out in the woods and she's surrounded by the furs and the animals and the coats and the nuts and berries and all the things. And it talks about having everything you need. So Scorpio has definitely been going without something that they need. But I feel like Scorpio has been learning that they're more powerful than they knew. Definitely being rewarded from spirit. So that's where the black cloud is moving away, Scorpio. That's beautiful. All right, let's use Llewellyn's tarot and let's clarify the main spread for Scorpio. I just seen that King of Cups on one side, Queen of Cups on the other side. Ooh, Eliana. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, Amber, I think that Pluto energy, for us that feel the energy early, definitely affected our full moon energy, for sure. All right, Scorpio, what comes out for creation and power? I definitely creation always see like that third eye. And it's like you created this, you manifested something. It could be learning about your own spiritual powers, definitely could give you this breakout moment. Two cards again. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about having to protect yourself. You're having to protect yourself. I kind of got that energy for someone. It's like someone is taking their power, taking their energy. Guys, if you don't know how to call back your energy, I'm not going to go into a whole thing about that. Just Google it, but do that. Somebody, just probably one or two of you just needs to do that. It's like someone's just sucking your energy. And you need to just call back your energy. And you're going to know who it is because as soon as you call back your energy, that person's going to call you. I promise you that. It happens to me all the time. All right, but Seven of Wands is about protecting yourself, having healthy boundaries, fighting for something, standing firm, that type of situation. But it's also about competition, so that's interesting. Page of Cups comes out, and Page of Cups is an offer of love, an offer of emotion. It could be like, for someone could be offering forgiveness, but Pages, very young, very small, very minimal. So whatever this offer is, I feel like it's very possible you're fighting it off because you feel like it's too small, Scorpio. All right, let's look at patience. For some of you, Scorpio, that could be your person. Doesn't necessarily mean it's you, Scorpio. It could definitely be a strong energy around you. Like maybe you're trying to protect your energy and you're only trying to offer small amounts to whoever it is that's sucking you dry. All right, let's look at patience. So we have the Hermit coming out, strong Virgo energy. The Hermit is spiritual awakening. You had your spiritual awakening. Definitely. That's what taught you about the spiritual power. Look at that. And the Six of Wands. Scorpio, I'm loving it. Six of Wands is a victory, a massive victory. It says that people come in to watch him ride in on his horse and celebrate all his achievements. So you definitely went through something dark, something very spiritual. I feel like you learned what your own powers were. You're definitely starting to pull your power back from those that don't deserve it or don't need it. I feel like spirit is rewarding you with that. You've been waiting for something, something that you've needed, because the abundance card that comes out for the outcome says you have everything you need. All right, let's see. What is this abundance? What's coming in? So we have Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting lifetime after lifetime. In for the long haul. It is about a long journey. And the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. There's definitely some sort of ending. I'm kind of getting that. I'm picking that up as soon as I picked up that Knight of Pentacles. Five of Swords says that you do come out on top of situations, Scorpio. Two people do walk away. The Five of Swords is actually considered a victory card, but I've never seen it as a victory card. It's always very painful. So whatever happens where you come out on top of the situation, Scorpio, it is going to cost you something. It's not free. Three of Cups comes out. Three of Cups is your soul tribe, celebrating with your soul tribe. Three of Cups can have something to do with a third party. All right, so let's do guidance for Scorpio. I think it's clearly celebration. You're celebrating with your soul tribe because you have everything you need, but it's definitely going to cost you something, Scorpio. And that's definitely going to be that Pluto return. All right, let's do guidance for Scorpio, and let's see what Spirit says about the situation. So the first card we have is kindness. This is about compassion, empathy. We have be free. Look at that. Scorpio is definitely breaking free. Love it. And then we have faith. So Scorpio is definitely learning to have faith. All right, let's do a Moonology Oracle to close it out for Scorpio. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Scorpio, I don't actually feel like you're super emotional. I feel like you know something's coming. I feel like you know because you've actually stepped out of your comfort zone to go get it. All right, let's see. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Take time to breathe out. You've done the work, Scorpio. You've definitely been going through this spiritual awakening. You've done it. It's time for you to breathe and watch the things come in. And we have, look, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn energy really strong. Scorpio, if you have Capricorn in a major placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, I say anything, Mars, I don't care where it's at. If it's on your birth chart, watch that video. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. I hope this reading was helpful. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things that do help my channel grow. I do appreciate it. It has been growing, guys. We definitely have a few new subscribers, so that's always fun. All right, so Scorpio, it didn't tell us, did it? It told us it was going to happen, but it didn't tell us what it was. But definitely some major transformation. I feel like Scorpio is leaving like a negative, not necessarily negative, just a lower vibrational energy. Not all lower vibrational has to be looked at as a negative situation. Sadness, grief can be a lower vibrational energy. So I'm just saying. But yeah, I definitely feel like Scorpio has been through some sort of dark period. Maybe could have been like a dark night of the soul that catapults their, like you catapult into your spiritual awakening and you experience your dark night of the soul right away. I picked that up for some of you. For some of you Scorpios, that dark night of the soul lasted a long time. I really felt like it was a break, like they were experiencing more than one, and come to find out that was actually not the case. Not the case at all. Definitely just one long, deep, dark night of the soul. And for those of you who have experienced your dark night of the soul, you know how painful it can be. You really have to feel that compassion and empathy for Scorpio. All right, so cleaning up. All All right, so we have Pisces last, guys. I will offer free readings as soon as we're done with Pisces, so keep that in mind. If you're wanting to ask a question, just get yours ready. Don't worry about typing them in just yet, guys, because I will just have you do it again when it's time. It actually doesn't, Sandra. It's actually very quick. It's just something you say. And it works. And I know it works because I think it's funny the people that contact me and reach out when I do call my energy back. All right, guys. So Pisces next. So that was Scorpio. All right, let's timestamp 36 minutes even. All right, Pisces, this is going to be for the week of February 21st through February 28th of 2022. I am closing out the last week of February, so the last 7 days. We do have major astrological event, Pluto's return, happening today, tomorrow, or the 22nd, you decide. It's really when you feel that energy, but bringing a massive death and transformation. We also have the Mars and Venus conjunction still in place, way longer than normal. So I do feel like there's going to be, for many of you, a massive death and transformation in your relationships. Pisces, does this mean that you're going to break up with somebody and never talk to them again? Absolutely not. You're just going to clear out any old stagnant energy that just no longer serves your greater good. All right, so I am using the Power of Love activation cards for Pisces energy of the week. All right, let's see. What is Pisces working with this week? So we have spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So Pisces feels, to me, I feel like Pisces was set on a certain situation and something has changed quickly. All right, let's use Rider-Waite and see if we can figure out where this is headed for Pisces. The Knight of Cups. Wow, 3 of them came out. And the Eight of Pentacles is on the bottom. Okay, so the Knight of Cups, a messenger about emotions, love. Pisces, this could have something to do with either your spirituality or a marriage. The Hierophant does represent marriage. It does represent Taurus also. And the Six of Cups comes out, Pisces. The Six of Cups is nostalgia, thinking back on happier times. The Six of Cups is also about childhood memories. And reunion, someone wanting to come back around. I definitely feel like it's someone wanting to come back around because of that Knight of Cups. It's like they're trying to get the courage to bring you some sort of message. It could be someone that you had some sort of like official relationship with, if it's not about a marriage. Someone, Pisces, is working really hard to bring you this message. All right, let's use Queen of the Moon. Let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle for Pisces with the situation? So again, we have the flower moon blossoming. So again, something new has happened. It's definitely shaken up Pisces. Let's look at lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle, Pisces. We have nourishment. Nourishment comes out and it's about balancing mind, body, and soul. So there definitely could have been some sort of imbalance. Let's look at the outcome. We have focus. So that's interesting. All right, so we have 33, 7, and 14. Surrender was on the bottom. Pisces, I feel like you have some sort of new opportunity And it's possible that you're not seeing it. Spontaneity, when you're spontaneous, many times people like me and Messina were just talking about this. We like things to be at a certain time all the time, right? A regular schedule, a routine, steadiness, structure. Um, but when something spontaneous happens, definitely could like shake our foundation, scare us, right? And I feel like that's kind of what's happening to this Pisces. And I feel like Spirit is just saying you need to focus. You definitely need to put your focus in the right place instead of having the fear of whatever the change is. You need to see like, why is the change happening? Super interesting, Pisces. All right, I just seen the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, we're going to clarify, Pisces, and we're going to use the Llewellyn Tarot. The first card to come out is the Wheel of Fortune. Yep, something's definitely happening. It's good, though, Pisces. Now, notice this is in your challenge or obstacle because you don't realize it's good. And that's why Spirit's telling you to focus. Look at it from a different perspective. See the bigger picture. The Sun comes out. Whatever this is, it's definitely going to bring you happiness, joy. 2 major arcanas for Pisces. Let's look at nourishment. I'm sorry, the Hierophant. That's 3. We have 4 of Swords. So I feel like this is actually something that you've been doing. You've been in this rest and rejuvenation. It's like a pause and a reset. You've been doing that because you had to bring some sort of balance. There was something that your heart felt, but your mind didn't acknowledge. You see what I'm saying? There wasn't a balance between mind, body, and soul. It was like your heart wants to do something, but your mind's telling you something else. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is fighting for something. Could be having to defend yourself against someone. Let's look at focus. So Queen of Pentacles comes out. So the focus, where you need to put the focus, is going to be on your resources because the Queen of Pentacles is definitely about new resources. Let's see what else comes out for focus. We have the 4 of Wands, financial security, firm foundation, definitely could be union. And then we also have the Strength card, Leo. So I do feel like it's very possible this could have something to do with an inner conflict. But whatever it is, wherever it is you're trying to find the resources, I do feel like Pisces, it's going to have something to do with actual money. The Strength card comes out, and it just tells me at Pisces, you're strong enough to endure whatever it is that you're trying to do with these new resources to get this financial security, to get this firm foundation. All right, Pisces, let's do guidance next. Pisces definitely focus on monetary value, firm foundation, financial security. All right, what does Spirit say to Pisces about this situation? So we have Cherish Innocence coming out. Whenever I see that card, I do feel like children could be involved. Look at the 6 of Cups. I said it has something to do with childhood memories. Gratitude comes out. That's definitely what you have to do. That could be where the balance came in also. When you live in gratitude, it definitely brings balances things out and brings more abundance in. And then we have Courage. Interesting, because this Strength card means the exact same thing. So whatever is fixing to happen, Pisces, you are going to have to be courageous, but I do feel like you're going to be very successful. On the bottom was the Be Free card again. All right, Pisces, let's close it out with a Moonology Oracle, and this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like it is an emotional week for you, Pisces, but you have been very much in your thoughts. You've very much been trying to balance something between your heart and mind. We have expect powerful changes, full moon eclipse. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, and balance spirituality and practicality. Look at that, full moon in Pisces. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Pisces. I hope that was helpful. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I just seen 4444, and there's 4 people watching from YouTube. Beautiful. Yes, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. I do appreciate you guys so very much. I'm going to clean up really quickly and I will pick a few of you to do free readings for. So now is the time, guys. If you would like to get a card, a reading, have a question, just let me know. So that was the water signs. Not too bad, but I definitely sense the massive transformation more for Scorpio than really anyone. I feel like for most signs, most zodiac signs, this Pluto return is going to affect your relationships. But for many, many Scorpios, it's not going to be just relationships. It's going to be massive. So what do you guys think about the water signs? Thank you, Sandra. Sandra always participates. She reminds me of Eliana. When I first started the channel, Eliana was always the icebreaker. I love you, Eliana. So I'm super excited for the live tonight. Are you guys going to be able to show up for the live at 5? Now it's 5 my time. I don't know. I don't know where everyone is. But I try to do it a little bit early just so I could be done before Junior comes home. We're totally kid-free, guys, and we have a new show that we want to watch. And, you know, it is a work day, so we're going to be in bed by 8 o'clock. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to have it a nice, quiet evening planned out for when he got home. I am so very grateful for Junior. I cannot even, there's just no words. No words. Someone that tolerates and deals with all my craziness. She said Scorpio reading was on point today. Talk about taking a roller coaster ride. Yeah, I feel it. I definitely feel it. All right. Amber says dead on Cancer and Pisces. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. Ooh, I like that one, Amber. Current update. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right. So let's do Sandra's first. Oops. I'm sorry. And then we will do Amber's current update. All right. Let's do. All right. Let's pull Angel Inspiration. I'm just going to pull 3 of them, Sandra, and we'll clarify and see what it's about. So what does Spirit want to say to Sandra? Guidance for Sandra. Ooh, we have 33, the love card coming out. So 33 is always my favorite card in every deck because it's my favorite number. So this one is about love, joy, openness, and respect. It says, love is at the core of our being. In order to give love to others, it is vital for you to first learn to love yourself unconditionally. The angels ask Sandra, do you feel you do not deserve love? Are you afraid you will be hurt if you open your heart to love? Ooh, I feel like that's pretty, that one stuck out as soon as I said it. Tell yourself, I open my heart and receive and give love unconditionally. I'm a loving person and love and honor myself. Collectively, if you're on a twin journey, Sandra, Divine Feminine, I like how, who was it said roller coaster ride? Oh, it was you. Yeah. So we have definitely, Divine Feminine has definitely been on a roller coaster ride. I would say for the last 3 full moons, it has been, I mean, we're just holding on to our britches, right? But I do feel like this is why I'm so ready for this Pluto transformation, because that's going to bring an ending to that. That's going to bring a completion to that. I feel like you do have the issue, like what Spirit's wanting to talk to you about is unconditional love. But I don't think that it's, a lot of times we're offering unconditional love and Well, let's just pull some tarot. Let's pull some Rider-Waite, and I don't want to get too deep, and then Spirit has something else. So let's see what comes out. But I feel like I kind of got a little bit of an idea. All right, so the Hierophant comes out, and the Hierophant is a marriage. So Sandra, if you're married, definitely about unconditional love with your marriage partner, your husband. But it's also about like, I don't feel like, Sandra, it's not that you don't love this person. It's not that you don't have unconditional love for this person, because I know you do. And it's not like, let's say the rest of your family members, it's not like you don't have unconditional love for them. I think the question is, do you feel they have unconditional love for you? Do you have unconditional love for you? Is there something that you need to forgive yourself about that has to do with this marriage that will help you break free and end something that you've been dealing with for quite some time? The Hierophant is also my favorite definition of the Hierophant, is bringing something from the 5D down to the 3D. So if you've been trying to manifest unconditional love, Sandra, it could definitely be saying that too. We have the 7 of Cups coming out. Ooh, and the Justice card. So 2 major arcanas. Love it. Look at the bottom of the deck. The 2 of Cups. Ooh, oh my goodness, Sandra. All right. 2 of Cups. The Lovers. Do you guys see that? The Lovers on top, Twin Flame, and the 2 of Cups on bottom, Soulmate. So I do feel like this is going to be about a soulmate relationship. I do feel like Spirit's trying to tell you that you do have options. You can love yourself unconditionally, and you can be open to receive unconditional love back. I think it's something you're actually going to fight for with that Justice card. Justice card, strong Libra energy. All right, Sandra, let's pull the power of love and get you some guidance. That spontaneity card came back out. How weird. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Compassion comes out. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. All right, let's do one more. Willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Definitely focus. Look at that. All the love, 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 love. All right, Sandra. I hope, look, self-love is on the bottom. Sandra, oh my God. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. Sandra, I definitely picked that up. It's not that you don't love others. It's that you need to love yourself unconditionally. And if there's something that you need to forgive yourself about, just do it. Just do it. I've been riding myself pretty, I shouldn't say that, have mercy. I've been very hard on myself this last couple of weeks, just because the situation with one of my sons. And yeah, I feel like we definitely need to forgive ourselves. We can't really say that we forgive others if we don't forgive ourselves. And we can't really say that we love others unconditionally if we don't love ourselves unconditionally. So keep all of that in mind. All right. Eliana says, okay, girl, options. Love it. Awesome. I'm glad, Sandra. Thank you. All right, let me go back up to Amber. Amber's hit me pretty hard as soon as I've seen it. So I feel like something is there. Still not communicating. That's what it is, because that's coming to a massive end. And that's why I'm so excited about Pluto, guys. All right. All right. And I did it too. I went through a little bit of a period where there was no communication. And for some of you that do it for years and years, I don't know how you do it. You are some really strong people, because yeah, it's rough. It's a rough situation, but it's super nice when that comes to an end. You know what I mean? It's just, I can't even, again, there's no words. But it is coming to an end, and it is very collective, Amber. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's do a current energy. I'm going to use the Heal Yourself reading cards. Let's look at your energy first. What is your current energy for Amber right now? I have procrastination, number 8. Amber, you know you're supposed to do something, but you're not doing it. I always say I work best under pressure, and I sometimes procrastinate on purpose, but I have been going through this spiritual awakening and definitely learning the importance of getting up early and moving early. So yeah, I'm having to work away, break free from my procrastination that I used to love. I never saw it as a problem. All right, let's see. What is your person's energy right now? Entrapment. All right, so if your person is in a third party, I'm just going to tell you right now, because again, very collective. They're being controlled, they're being manipulated, and some of them are even being abused. Yep, that's right. So keep that in mind. And I know people don't talk about that. People don't say, men kind of keep that energy, they hide that stuff. They don't want others to know. It's embarrassing. But I'm just telling you that that is very collective. It's been happening everywhere, and it's definitely been coming out in this last week. And I do think that has something to do with that authoritative Pluto planet. I definitely feel like Pluto's fixing to come in here and kick some karmic butt. So if you're the karmic, hold on to your britches. But I definitely feel like your person is in that type of energy. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. What are you both currently working on together? So don't be mad at your person. Don't be upset at your person. We do not know what this person is going through on a day-to-day basis, guys. That's why I always say send unconditional love. It's what you're supposed to do. It's the only thing you should do. Wow, look at that. Bridging energy is rejection. So we have 8, 34, and 13. So the threes are definitely sticking out to me. I do see the mirror in the background. I do see like the cobweb that's attached to her shoulder where he's trying to reach out through the mirror. So most likely you both are mirroring each other. Look at that. Temptation is on the bottom. Yes. Amber, hold on. That's all I can say is hold on. When things start to happen, guys, please don't lose everything you've learned and just throw it away and go back to repeating an old cycle. Pluto's return is 278 years in the making. I'm just going to tell you like this. If you go back to a repeated cycle and you don't try to make some sort of new change and make some sort of new move, you're going to do that for the next 248 years. And guess what? You're not here for 248 years. You see what I'm trying to say? This is the time in our lifetime to make a massive transformation, break toxic cycles. Do not go back. Now, am I saying you can never go back to this person? Absolutely not. This person can heal just like you healed. We're no better than anyone else. Divine feminine is not better than divine masculine. You see what I'm trying to say? So keep that in mind. If your person is healed and it's time for you to go, Spirit's going to show you and you're going to know. If your person is not healed, this is going to be the beginning of the process you take to get there. Do you see what I'm trying to say? All right, let's do a real quick head, heart, and higher self for your person. Let's see, what is it that they're thinking, feeling, and what is their higher self teaching them right now? All right, so in the headspace, hunger, and I did see that temptation card. Hunger says you have two wolves, right? You have the good wolf and the bad wolf. Which wolf are you going to feed? And that's what your person is definitely trying to decide. So it tells me that your person is trying to break free from unhealthy, toxic situations. Guys, when divine masculine is in this type of, and it doesn't matter, divine masculine doesn't have to be a man, okay? But when divine masculine is in this energy, where they're being manipulated, controlled, and abused. Many times they're dealing with childhood abandonment issues. They're dealing with drug issues, alcohol issues. They're trying to find love wherever in the world they can find it, anywhere, everywhere, all the time. They're going through some major, major trauma. And we only look at the bad things and we see the bad things and we're like, oh, that person is such a bad person. No, that person is healing from massive trauma. So the good wolf, the bad wolf, I feel like this is more about your person's inner self. They're trying to break free from something that they've been doing to mask that pain. Let's look at the heart. Ooh, abundance. Abundance is having everything they need. And it's about learning that you have everything you need. In the heart space, abundance. That's interesting because, especially when you're on the twin journey, the heart space is where telepathy comes in. This could actually be telling me that you both are communicating to each other a lot. Let's look at the higher self. What is his higher self teaching your person? Wow. Oh, I'm not going to cry. Acceptance, it's number 4. So we have 29, 38, and 4. Numbers can always mean something, so keep that in mind. But acceptance, look at this. It's almost like acceptance of the journey, acceptance of you, acceptance of the spiritualness, acceptance of spirituality in general, because most divine masculines, when they started this journey, go back and look at your divine masculine when you first started. Were not spiritual people. They did not pray. They did not believe in God. In fact, many divine masculines believe that there was no God, and that's why all these difficult things happen to them in their life. So higher self, definitely bringing them to spirit and definitely bringing them acceptance. That's beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading, Amber. All I can say is hold on. Action is on the bottom. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Actually, that's not true. I want to pull a guidance card, Amber. Let's get you a guidance card really quickly. Trust. Trust came out, Amber. You have strong connection to your soul's loving voice, and you have faith in your intuition. All right. Ooh, I got the co-chills. Co-chills. All right. All right. Was there anyone else? I don't want to miss anyone before I close it out. I don't see any Facebook. I'm going to go click on Facebook, and there's going to be like 500 of them that didn't come through. I don't know why that happens. Charity says, yes, she does need to love herself more. We all do. We all do. It's not just her. We all do. Thank you, Amber. I'm excited for you, Amber. I feel like it's actually going to be something very, very good. I always panic because I definitely dealt with the runner chaser situation in my journey. And I learned from that, right? And actually, I'm still learning. I'm still learning, guys. But you know, that was one of the first lessons that I learned. And so I'm really big on the runner chaser situation. Like I don't, I feel like as soon as we realize that we don't need to run or chase, and we just need to focus on our purpose, that really clears everything up. So I get really antsy when the person's like trying to come back and they're not ready. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, keep those boundaries, keep those boundaries. Class is Tuesday, Sandra. I am super excited too. I already have the outline made for both days. I'm just super excited to share my personal story, but also super excited for to hear all your personal stories. And I'm excited that it's such a small group. There's only 10 of us, so it's going to be very small. I feel like everybody's going to be heard. I feel like it's going to be very like, you know, small group, a lot more one-on-one. Yeah, we're going to get our questions answered, but you're going to see in those 10 people how similar, you know, their journey is to yours. And I really want to make that the whole point of this entire class, because when we start this journey, we're super scared and we think we're the only ones, you know what I mean? And that's the most horrible feeling, to feel disconnected from spirit, like you're just out there by yourself. It's not true. It's definitely a fear that needs to be removed. And it's just really my purpose to show everyone how many of us there are and what we're supposed to be doing with this journey. So yeah, super, super excited. Oh, I'm so glad. Queen of the Moon is a beautiful deck. Love that. Love that deck. It's one of my very first decks I purchased. I do. I feel like it's going to be healing for all of us. It's like I said, as soon as we all realize how many of us, it's going to be super healing. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming in and participating. I do appreciate you guys so very much. Remember, we do have the 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Pluto returns live. I'm just going to share with some very positive things about Pluto's return. And then we're just going to listen to some music. If you have some song requests, let me know. I'm just going to pull collective messages. I'm not going to specifically ask anyone for free readings, unless one sticks out to me, guys. If they stick out, I might definitely pick you and do a reading. But I think most of them are going to just be really collective. All right, guys. I hope to see you soon. Thank you so very much. As always, I'm sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.